In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best inside center build for NBA 2K23. This build is really going to be used for ProAm and Rec. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lance and I'm the head coach for Bucks Gaming. So to start this build, we're going to select the center position. You're going to put 7'1", 237 pounds, 7'11" wingspan, and built body shape. And so now we'll get into the attributes, and as I do these, I'm going to explain why I put them. And so for your close shot, you're going to go to an 85. Your driving layup's going to be an 82. Your driving dunk's going to be an 86. Your standing dunk's going to be a 90. And your post control is going to be an 87. So if we look at some of the badges and things that I wanted to get here, so we get 27 finishing, which is a lot, and you will be adding a +4 into certain categories later, so make sure to stay tuned to the badge section. That way you get the full aspect of what this build could be. But we're going to be able to get gold rise up, gold fast twitch. We will unlock bully here in a little bit. You're going to have silver posterizer, which is plenty good enough to activate your limitless takeoff. So I wanted quick drops, but also a posterizer in the paint with rise up and things like that. Dream Shake's going to be able to get to Hall of Fame. You get taken out of layups, fearless finisher. You're going to have just a ton of finishing badges to be really an inside center. And so having an 85 close shot, you'll be able to hit post hooks if you wanted to. And just all around this build can finish in the lane with the best, like some of the best bigs, besides just being like a post scorer. I wouldn't necessarily call this a post scorer. It's not really a play style that's common in ProAm and Rec, but you can build it to be a post scorer if you want, but that's not really the main idea behind it. So now for your shooting, we're going to give it a 65 free throw. I suggest using Michael Jordan's free throw. This is greenable pretty much every time if you have that, and we're not going to touch anything else in shooting. Playmaking, pass accuracy to a 76. And your ball handle stayed at 41. So this will be the playmaking. Of course, most of the time you want to try to get your pass accuracy to an 86, but I wasn't able to do that with this build. 76 gives me gold break starter. I've heard word that the Hall of Fame isn't great, that it works just like gold. But with this, you'll be able to get gold break starter. You'll be able to get quick first step silver thanks to your post control. And then you'll be able to get other badges, and of course after you core you could add more, bailout, all that type of stuff. So the playmaking for this build is really insane, and having that 87 post control, if you do catch the ball like in the mid-range with quick first step, you'll be able to burst, have some other good finishing or playmaking badges, but you won't be able to unlock the tier 3s because you're not going to be able to reach the 17 or 16 or 15, whatever the tier mark is. So with that, we'll go to defense. Interior is going to be an 83. Your perimeter is going to be a 63. Your steal is going to be a 35. Your block's going to be a 93. And then from here, I'll say this is a preference move, but I did offensive rebound to 99. And then I did defensive rebound to 90. And so the reason I want to get 99 is I want Hall of Fame rebound chasers and inside big. One of your main ways to score in this game is going to be actually getting rebounds. For me personally, I wanted to do 99 offensive rebound because my role in Rec and ProAm, of course, I am the center. My job is to get defensive boards, but we have a power forward who has a 99 defensive rebound, and we run a 2 big system. And so if you're looking to get a lot of offensive rebounds and like go back up and be aggressive, like on the offensive side, like on your rolls, this is what I would set up to do. I do feel like sometimes I miss out on a few rebounds on defense. So if I was to redo my build, maybe I switch this back and then just hope I get offensive rebounds from good positioning. But my initial reasoning to put 99 offensive rebound, like I said, to get extra possessions for my team with Hall of Fame rebound and a 99, because there's not many people that you're going to be battling against a 99 defensive rebounding with your 99 offense. You get the point. So some of the badges here, you're going to unlock a higher level brick wall in a second. Hall of Fame rebound chaser, you'll be able to get gold anchor, which is the 93 threshold. I think that is just enough needed. Hall of Fame chase down, box out, all the great badges that you need as a center. You'll end up having 29 defensive badges here. And then for your last one, for your speed, we're going to go to a 67. Acceleration of 58. Your strength's going to be an 82. Your vertical is going to be an 80. and your stamina is going to be an 80. And so the reason why with some of those things, you can see we just unlocked silver bully, and then we also unlock silver brick wall, which a lot of centers are running because getting your strength super high. Of course, if you're a post scorer, you want it high. But like I said, this isn't a post scorer build, and the 80 vertical is just to help get more rebounds. Stamina you could put higher if you wanted, if you want to sacrifice some vertical, but there are certain dunk packages you need, so make sure that you're going to hit those requirements, and I think an 80 hits all those requirements. So this is the finished, you know, attribute layout. But like I said, we got to get to the badges and where to put the +4 in order to really get the best out of this build. And so with that, we'll go to the takeovers. So here's all the takeovers that this build does get. So you get your post scorer ones, you get your defense and your rebounding. So the two, as you can see here, are the two that I suggest using. Box out wall, this game, there's a lot of worm animations that are happening in the paint, and so box out wall can really help you honestly worm other people and just help you keep a box out longer. And then stuff block's going to give you just good animations, but there's a lot of good badges. And like I said, if you are an actual post scorer, or you want to be more of an offensive threat whenever you do get your badge, I would absolutely suggest adding one of these in. But for me personally, my job's to get stops and get rebounds mainly, so I'm going to keep these two, and I suggest probably running those two more than anything else. And so with that, we'll get into, you know, what the shades of are and the badges and all that. And like I said, the +4 is pretty key in this. You can add it in different areas. This build isn't like required to have your +4 anywhere like specifically, but I suggest, if I was to like redo my build or anything like that, or just suggest the best way to build this, I'm going to tell you to put all your +4 into your finishing, because your defense is enough and you just need to be able to finish, you know, as much as you can. So with this, I'll go gold dream shake. I'm going to go silver fearless, gold limitless takeoff, silver slithery. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go to fast twitch, and I'm going to core that, rise up to gold, silver bully, and then silver posterizer. And so this is, like I said, your +4 could get added in here. So now you could get, you know, you could get your fearless finisher to gold, and then now you have 3 left over. And so if you're a team that throws oops, you could do this. If you don't really use your quick drop dunks, you could completely take off limitless takeoff and then add them everywhere you need to put them. But I do use quick drops, and if you don't like bully, vice versa, you get the point. But I would add all +4 into your finishing in order to just get the most out of this build for, you know, rec and pro-am. So for shooting, of course, we have 0 badges for shooting, but some people are adding, or some players are adding in some of their extra badges here in order to get a badge like slippery off ball and a clutch shooter. And so clutch shooter, like I said, is for free throws. So if you get a late foul, it's going to boost your free throw. And slippery off ball just gives you better slip animations. And so there is a thing where, you know, you get to level 39, you add your +1, you add it here. So that's just all preference. But me personally, I'm not going to add any of these at this point. I'm going to put all my +4 into finishing. But if you feel like your finishing is good enough, it's an idea to add in a few of your +4s on shooting to get those badges. And so for playmaking, we're going to go break starter gold. We're going to core that badge. We're going to go quick first step silver, vice grip bronze, and bailout bronze. So this is, I think, are the best badges in my opinion. And of course, again, like if you don't want to put your +4s in finishing, this could be a good area to add in. Maybe you get clamp breaker, which is honestly a good badge for centers. If you want a higher vice grip, you could add that, you know, raise that. If you don't feel like you need bailout, which to be honest, as a big man, like as an inside center, I don't use it a ton. So again, now you could come here, you could add your vice grip to gold, get your clamp breaker on bronze, any kind of way that you want to set this up for your inside center. This is probably the best way, but if you feel like bailout's a good badge for you, even though you're an inside, you really shouldn't be bailing out too many passes. So this is probably the best setup that I would use for this inside center. And then now we'll look at the defensive badges. And so defensive badges are important. Of course, this is like what your main job is as a center. So here's a setup that I suggest doing. We're gonna do Workhorse Hall of Fame, Box Out Beast Hall of Fame. I'm gonna do Silver Chase Down, Bronze Challenger. I'm going to do Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame and core that. And then we're going to do Anchor Gold and Silver Brick Wall. And then we're going to do Bronze Interceptor. And so this is, I think, the best badge setup for this build. I would love to be able to get Chase Down one more higher. So again, if you want to add 3 into finishing and maybe 1 into defense, now you can get Gold Chase Down. I plan on doing Gold Chase Down whenever I get my +1 at 39. So you get gold anchor, which is plenty good enough. Silver brick wall is good. Box out beast is needed in this game. There's a lot of worming happening, and so trying to just make sure you can get those rebounds. I think Workhorse Hall of Fame is really good. Sometimes when my point guards get like plucked or the pluck animations from behind them, my Hall of Fame Workhorse will kick in. If I'm trying to set a screen, I'll pick the ball up. I think Challenger's needed if you guard anything in Wreck and Prime, in my opinion. So like if you swing, you don't get a great, you're not in the best of spots, Challenger can kick in and give you a good contest rate. And the Interceptor, any corner build needs. I wish I could get it to silver, but as a center, you can only get, those things to bronze. Like I said earlier, my name is Lance. I'm the head coach of Bucks Gaming. I have a Discord link in the description below if you're interested in joining and learning more about the NBA 2K League, how to make the league, NBA 2K23 tips and things like that. Or if you just want to play the game with myself, I play on both Xbox and PlayStation. The link is in the description below. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.